Hey, what's going on? My name is Jack Lane. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about James Cameron yet again. I did a James Cameron video 2 videos ago talking about Terminator 7. Want to go check it out? Go check it out. It will probably be... I'll put it at the end of this video for you guys, so you guys can just click on it and watch it with ease. But James Cameron gives another update. Of course, at D23 he announced Avatar 3's title. He announced that he'd be directing it, and he announced a lot of different things. Well, after all that, he has come out and spoke more about Avatar 4 and 5. James Cameron gives Avatar 4 and 5 progress update and clarifies whether he's directing or not. If you don't know the story behind this, once he'd done Avatar 2, there was questions whether he'd even do number 3, because it takes a long time to make these films, he wants to do other things, and one of them things clearly is to do another Terminator film. And the question was asked whether he'd do any more. Then he came out on stage and said he's doing Avatar 3, and then they've asked him about 4 and 5. So, this is what the article goes on to say. James Cameron provides a progress update on Avatar 4 and 5 and clarifies whether he's directing them or not. One of the most commercially successful directors of all time, Cameron has helmed the first 2 films in the franchise, which both grossed over $2 billion at the box office, and the upcoming Avatar 3, which is officially subtitled Fire and Ash. However, Cameron has suggested that he might not direct the 4th and 5th film movies, and instead focus on developing other projects. Now, during an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Cameron provided a progress update on Avatar 4 and 5, and clarified whether he's directing them or not. Asked if he still plans to personally direct the 4th and 5th film, Cameron said sure, absolutely. Unless any unforeseen circumstances prevent him from doing it, then it's probably likely he will. This is what he actually goes on to say. Sure, absolutely. I mean, they're going to have to stop me. I got plenty of energy, love doing what I'm doing. Why would I not? And they're written, by the way. I just reread both of them about a month ago. They're cracking stories. They've got to get made. Look, if I get hit by a bus and I'm in an iron lung, somebody else is going to do it. The Avatar movies are deeply personal for James Cameron. It's unlikely he'll pass the baton to another director. After the first Avatar was a massive success in 2009, which still stands as the highest grossing film of all time, Cameron devised an ambitious plan to continue the saga with 4 more films. The first of these sequels, Avatar: The Way of the Water, was finally released in 2022. Parts of the 3rd installment were filmed concurrently, set for release in December 2025. And at D23 2024, the Ultimate Disney fan event, it was recently revealed to be titled Avatar: Fire and Ash. Avatar 4 and 5, which are in various stages of production, are expected to be released in 2029 and 2031, respectively. In previous interviews, Cameron said the Avatar movies are all-consuming and suggested that he may not direct future sequels to focus on developing other projects, saying, I think eventually over time, I don't know if that's after 3 or after 4, I want to pass the baton on and a director that I trust to take over, so I can do some other stuff that I'm also interested in, or maybe not, I don't know. That was what he previously said. In the past, Cameron was uncertain about whether he would direct 4 and 5, but based on his latest comments, it clearly sounds like he had made up his mind. After all, the Avatar movies are deeply personal for Cameron, from their thematic content, groundbreaking technology, which he helped innovate, and the unique creative vision that Cameron has poured into the franchise. While Cameron considered passing the baton to another director, he clearly cares about the Avatar movies the most and is prioritizing them over pursuing other projects. Of course, we know this not to be true. He talked about Terminator 7, how he wants to do that, and how he's worked on a script for it, and he's seeing how things go there. Avatar 3 will release in 2025, and then we're probably going to have a James Cameron film in 2027, potentially being Terminator 7. Terminator is not a long process compared to the Avatar films, where it's live action mixed with CGI, mixed with really cool visual effects. technology that wasn't made back when he first won. He had to make, he had to wait and develop the technology for him to be able to do the second film. He's a bit like a George Lucas in that sense. Like, he wants to do a film, he figures out the best way to do it. He doesn't just do it for the sake of money. He really is passionate about the franchise. So I can see him doing 4 and 5. He won't pass the baton on. I think the reason for that as well is if you look at the Terminator franchise, a franchise that he helped create in the very first film and the second, it went on to become a mediocre series. Then it started getting a bit more recognition, and now he's coming back to do Terminator 7. I have a video there on the channel to talk about all that, but maybe he doesn't want that happening to Avatar. He's going to finish his Avatars off. He's going to do 4 and 5, finish his story, and then I'm sure, just like with Planet of the Apes, they'll do more. Disney own Avatar. They own the rights to Avatar. And it's, as long as he gets to finish his story, finish the story that he wants to tell, I'm fine with that. Avatar 1 was a groundbreaking film. And the reason that Avatar 1, I think, is popular among fans is because it was the first 3D movie ever made. And because it was the first 3D film ever made, people who watch it now, like I remember being in class like 5 odd years ago, and we were talking about Avatar, and people were like, but the film's awful. There's many people out there that don't like this film, right? And I pointed out that this was the first 3D film to ever be made. It was revolutionizing technology. It was a whole big thing in the media. And it brought us 3D. And then we, of course, got the 3D televisions, which 3D, you can get some screeners for now, but they're not that great at 3D content. But people, that's why Avatar did so well at the box office originally and did the $2 billion. Because it was it was revolutionizing. It was one of them films you wanted to go see in a cinema because you wanted to say that you saw it. Unfortunately, I didn't have that pleasure of saying that because I was about 7 years old when the film released, and it was, I believe, a 12, PG-13 or whatever, and my parents aren't into sci-fi films, so I never got to go see that. But I have seen it, recently, seen it when it released on DVD and stuff, and it's a good film. I prefer Avatar Way of the Water, and to be honest, if you take a look at story-wise between Avatar 1, Way of the Water, and the game that was made by Ubisoft, the story is so contrastly different. I know it's a different sort of style because it's a video game versus a movie, but if you look at it from that perspective, I can understand why Cameron wants to stay hold of this franchise a little bit longer. He wants to finish off what he started, and I respect that. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Are you guys happy with the news that Cameron seems to be staying around for movies 4 and 5, as well as doing number 3? And will you be there opening day for Avatar 3 just like me? I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I want to hear everything you have to say in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video, hit the subscribe button. My goal is to hit 30 subscribers by the end of August, and I think we can do it. I'm only 9 subs away, so that's my goal. It's an ambitious one, I know, but I'd be glad to hit that goal, and I just wanted you guys to know that that's my goal for the end of August, and I'd love it if some of you stuck around and came with us on this cinematic journey. As always, stay cinematic. See you later. Goodbye for now.